Hello and welcome to Riverbend Springs. This is episode 3 and we're in October now. We did do a couple of contracts late yesterday afternoon and we made about $12,000. I think we're just over $5,000. We had $17,000 now after we've paid our bank loan overnight, etc. So that's really, really good. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to jump in the van, stroke truck. I'm going to go and see how those constructions have been developing. Right, so we have some sort of base going there. We need 10,000 liters of some cement bags. That's probably going to be quite a bit, and this is probably going to be the same. We need 12,000 cement bags and 2,000 long planks. So what we'll do is we'll nip on up to the store and just see how much that's going to cost. I suspect it's not going to be cheap, and then we can work out how many contracts we have to do to get the next step going. At least we're on our way. A yard has been built. There we go. Let's just pop up to the store and we can ask them to order it for us, I suppose, if we can't pay for it right now. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done and start the next step. I don't think we've got quite enough to buy everything for the farmhouse yet. Planks, oh, that's come down in price. Or has it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, let's buy that. Going to need it in any event, so yes. Actually, yes. Okay. Planks, long planks is 5,000. Buy that. And beams is 7,000. That doesn't leave us a lot in terms of cash flow. Oh dear. In any case, let's just find out what the others cost. So we need cement bags, fabric clothes, cement bags, 2,200 each is, oh, it doesn't say how many. So one time cement bag, so we need to find out the barrels, buckets. In any case, yeah, so 2,700 per cement bag. Let's get this through to the back to the yard so that we can get the house started. Then we'll go and do some contracts to be able to get the cement bags that we require. So I'm going to presume there's 1,000 liters in each bag of pallet of cement bags. Wooden beams first, so it'll be a single operation. We'll do the other two together, as we have done, as well as we did last month. So Right. We'll do this on a bit of a... We'll speed it up so that you don't have to go through the whole thing. And we'll get back to... Well, I'll just speed it up so you can see the loading. But we'll do that at a fast pace. Well, you're back with me. Just got the beams. We're just going to deliver that to their house. And I was thinking while I was loading that there that this is pretty much the way it is. We're doing some renovations in a house that I'm living in at the moment, and if we're ever having to run down to the or get delivered bits and pieces of materials that we need, don't want to have too much lying around the yard while we don't need it. So yeah, it's pretty much the same sort of thing. So you're getting a good feeling on that, good feel for the build of these barns and farmhouses, etc. Brilliant addition to Farming Simulator, in my opinion. Some might say what's it got to do with farming, but hey ho, I think it's pretty good. Right. Let's get these two. I think we should be able to pick both of these up at the same time. Yeah. We won't be able to load them both at the same time, but we'll get it done. Oh, don't... What did you do? What on earth are you up to? It's terrible. Instead of braking, I was reversing. I hit the wrong button. So I just kept on going, actually accelerating into my lorry. Luckily, at this point in time, Farming Simulator is very kind to us. When we do stupid things like that, we should have a huge ding in our van. It should be not usable after something like that. We'll have to think of doing... I used to have, I did do a couple of episodes of, I think it was Pelham Road Farm. I can't remember which one it was. But I used to have to, if we dinged a van or a vehicle, we had to pay a penalty. And I think once we get a mechanism to take money out of the game, an easy mechanism to take money out of the game, something like development controls that we had in FS25, I think it's not going to take too long before something like that comes out, that we will then institute that on our Let's Plays. It's just when you do something stupid like that, it's got a cost. You've got to make it. That could have just about bankrupted us. That stupid move. And it's not the first time I've done it. I'm always hitting the wrong buttons. Oh dear. Right, let's get this loaded up. I'm not too worried about something like that. That's many ways to skin a cat, so to speak. That's kind of what we're doing here, so I'm not too worried about things like that. But when you do something that is just Completely stupid. Did it again there. Drove the wrong way. So in my mind, I'm not registering what is forward and what is back for some reason. Oh dear. In any case, let's go make this delivery and then we can get started on the day. Well, we would have done a pretty big job by getting this last constructible going. I just want to check the others when we get there, just to make sure that of how many we needed. I've forgotten how many bags, well, how much cement we needed. I think it was, I can't remember actually. I think it was quite a bit. I think it's going to cost quite a bit. So 1,000 litres is going to cost us just under $3,000. So yeah, we didn't need anything else here, did we? No, we've got everything delivered for that. Oh dear, 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 dear. I should imagine this is going to require quite a bit of cement. Although it could be a wood house, so it could just be lots more wood. So now we need 2,000 long planks, I think, still for the top one. So this one we need 10,000 litres, so that's cement bags. So that's 10 bags, 10 pallets of cement there. That's 30,000 at least, or just under 30,000. And this one is it 12,000? Yeah, so that was 10,000, 12,000, so it's a bit more, plus 2,000 long planks. So that's 12 threes or 36, so that's about 40,000. Plus 30,000, so about 70,000. So we need to get up to 70,000 to be able to do the next level of this one. See, this one has got, is it still, no, it's not building it. But that one has got a bit of a base going there as well. This one doesn't, I don't think. No, that's just a floor. It's a little bit strange that the floor looks like it's made of cement, but we didn't deliver any cement. Dear. Okay, let's not worry too much about that. Let's head on to the shop and go and start doing some contracts. It's probably going to be a couple of months before we can continue building now. We need to get some cash flow going again. Only just over $1,000 at the moment. What do we have? So we got cultivating, fertilizing, plowing, wood transport. I think we're going to have to try and do some wood transporting. Just good money. To the paper factory. So where's the paper factory? Does it show in there? Paper factory's right up there. It's a long old haul. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to start by getting this ploughing job, and we'll put it onto a worker. Now I did use a worker on a grass cutter, a cutting contract, which I did off camera. It's part of the finishing off of last month, and it worked really well. You just got to remember to try and get there towards the end, otherwise it just keeps on going. Once the contract is finished, then it's just not doing anything, so it just costs extra money. So we'll borrow the items for that. Okay, right, let's jump out. Let's go and get that set up. What are we working on today? Looks like a fence. Yep. So we're going to put the front weights on first. That's the front weight picked up. And right, that works out quite well. So where are we going to? Field 40. I think the easiest way to get to field 40 is to go left out of here, and then left out of here, and then just after the warehouse we can turn left again, and then it'll be over the river, second left again, round the bend, and then it'll be up the track to 40. Right, let's see if we can get that done. Right, off we go. I think we can actually go up this track and it'll bring us onto the track that I was thinking about using. Or are we going to get in between here? Looks like it. Right. So let's go and start at the top somewhere. Just so there's a bit of room to see what's happening when we start the work off. Right, so E and hold, and going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 headlands. That's fine. It's probably going to take quite a while to get this done, but it's good money and we can do other things while that's happening. So okay, and we'll just see it off. Get it started. Is it going to start in the middle, or is it going to start in the... I think it's probably going to start in the middle. It's really interesting just to see where it's starting. There we go, it seems to be doing a job. Starting with the centers, then it'll do the headland, so I'm thinking that should be okay. It's going to cost us a bit. Hopefully we've got enough cash to be able to keep the worker going. So let's go and do a quick contract so that we can get some money in the bank. Right, what are we going to do next? Harvesting. What's this one here? Fertilizing, 5,000. Got a decent fertilizer. Yeah, let's do that. We will borrow the items. Right. And field size 6.8 hectares, so we'll have to buy some fertilizer. Don't know whether we've got enough money to buy fertilizer now. We don't. Oh dear. That didn't work out very well, did it? Let's find something else to do. Ploughing, rock removal, spraying. We'll have to buy stuff for tiller grass. Let's tiller that grass quickly. Field 45. Right, we'll borrow the equipment for that. Right. Yep, we need to put a weight on the front. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight. Going to have to do a couple of contracts just to get our cash flow going. Never mind make money for... Oh dear, 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 dear. Right, where are we now? So, tiller grass and field 45. That's just across the ferry. Get across the ferry and we'll check that out again. Not doing very well. We haven't planned things very well today. In fact, it's a bit of a... It's a bit of a... Well, it's a bit of a mess up, really, to be honest. Hopefully this tedding will be quick so we can get this money in quickly. We don't have to spend the money for the fertilizer. We've got to be aware that we don't run out of time on the contract. Once we've got it, it'll fertilize very quickly. Oh, slow down before you get here. Look at the mist rolling in from the river again. And we will start the ferry. Jump in, wait for it to come in. The old Zetor. Field 84, I think that's the one we've got to fertilize. It's actually just across the drag from here. We did a baling contract there, at least a wrapping. We wrapped some grass bales there, so I think it's a grass field. Oh dear, we're going to be waylaid by a passing ship. Barge, which is more like it. So I wonder, there's another one coming up. Looks like there's just the one. So let's just wait for it to pass. Just appreciate the scenery as such. Yeah. I suppose parking up here has just given us appreciation for the mist and the new textures and what did they call it? Dynamic something or other. Can't remember what it was. Can we start the ferry? Well, it's still crossing. Still within the... There's nothing coming back up, is there? I don't think there's anything more coming down this way. Let's try again. There we go. We're on our way. Shouldn't take us long to go across the river. Let's get back into the detour and then we can go and check that grass, which should be that field just on the left hand side there somewhere. Up the left hand road. There we go. Let's get going. Thank you, Mr. Bargeman. Just to make sure that the car was not going to turn our way there. Oh, here comes the school bus at a rapid pace. Well, look at that thing go. I think it's probably on top of this little plateau here. Yeah, we'll just do this ourselves. Just get it sorted out quickly. So you can normally do this quite quickly, tedding. Tractors can move at a reasonable pace. Let's get going. Right, we will see you once the job is done. Right, I'm going to bring you back in here now on this tedding contract, mainly to bring up two little points. The first one is that the seat was actually struggling a little bit on the hill, going up these hills. As you can see, it's almost stopped there. Going right down to 4 miles an hour, so a little bit underpowered for this job. It's getting there. I mean, it's going to do the job. It's not going to be too much of a problem, but it could have been done a bit quicker. The other thing is, if I'm not mistaken, the tedded grass is a different texture color to FS22. Looks a bit more like dried grass that I'm used to. I kind of like that. Yeah, it's just this old Zetor is really struggling to do this job efficiently. It's doing the job. It hasn't taken us that long. The ploughing contract is at 33%. Always knew that was going to go pretty slowly. There was a point where I thought that it had stopped, but I think we'll be able to get this contract in before we run out of money to pay the worker. The worker's already been paid nearly $300. So they're not cheap. Double tedded parts of this field. I have a feeling this is going to end. This is going to end pretty soon. Shouldn't be too long. And then we can do another contract. I think what I'm going to be doing for today is I'm going to just be doing a lot of these small little contracts. So there we go, that's that finished. So let's get that. Let's get that 2,000. It'll just keep us going, that. Let's collect that before. Right, the plowing's still going. I don't think we've got enough to buy any fertilizer. Right. So we had 36% on that job. Let's have a look and see what else there is. Luckily we can, at this stage we can still just do 3 contracts. So we are a little bit limited. Let's go and have a look and see, is there anything nice and easy. Fertilizing we can't do. Harvesting we can do. Where's that? Harvest field. Farmland 6. Down at the bottom. What is it? It is carrots. No, I'm not going to be doing. Plowing, it's another 3,000. What can we do? It's nice and quick. Cultivating deadwood. We just don't have the right equipment for that. Fertilizing, we know we can't. Harvesting. Rock removal. Oh no, wants you to destroy specific rocks inside this area. Don't have anything to transport that there. Spraying we can't do. Stone picking. Yeah, with the wood transport I'm going to have to wait until I can afford to buy the equipment that I like to use for that. 21 trees. It'll just take me an age to do that. Just not good enough to do it. What are we harvesting there? Carrots. And this one is cotton. To the spinnery. Where is that field? Why can't I see the field? Down there, field 90. It's a long way to go. Ploughing. Why am I struggling to find something to do? Cultivating, bale wrapping. Maybe we just do this. That's what I think we're going to do. We're going to do the cultivating contract, get that done quickly. Might be able to do it as the other one is finishing. Well, I think the other one will finish first, so we've still got that fertilizing contract to do as well. So let's do that there. Yes, why? Borrow the items. Right, let's get going. Challenger. And No front weight. Oh, there's already a front weight on. So, cultivating field 75. So how do we get to field 75? It's way down the bottom there. Just left, and we just keep on going till we get to field 77 and then back down to the bottom one. Right, I think we will get going, and we'll see you when we get there on this one. Right, so we are at field 75. Get this onto a worker, because the other one is at 93% full, 93% complete, so that's going to complete quite soon. And yeah, we can get the worker to take, we'll dismiss that worker and get this one going. Right, that looks good. A and B, get them going. Looks like it's going to be a nice simple contract. Let's go and have a look at the other one, just see how it's doing. 94%. Looks like it's just got this one little pass still to do. Then we should be able to get that fertilizing contract done. And maybe another smallish contract. We are starting to run out a bit of time today. It's going to finish by the time. It's probably got this whole section still to do. It's done a really good job, hasn't it? And a fantastic job, actually. It's still got the bottom edge to do as well. That cultivating field is going on at a bit of a lick. I think with the fertilizing contract, we'll put it onto GPS and see how it goes. So we've still got just this bottom one still to do, I think, and then that'll be done. It's taking rather a long time, but I think this is reasonable money. There we go. We should complete. I think I mentioned it earlier on that you've got to be careful when you do the completion, or when the contract's complete, that you are with your worker so that you can just stop them straight away. As you can see there, it's now complete, but the worker is still going on and it's not doing anything, so you might as well dismiss it and not pay any more fees. So let's get that collected and completed. That is 5,000. So that's going to help a bit. So we'll collect that. Right, the cultivating one we're busy doing at the moment. So fertilizing. Where's the equipment for that? We haven't got any equipment for that. Oh, we've really messed this up. We've really messed this day up. The total catastrophe. Yeah, we've got no equipment there. Let's tab through all the equipment, see if we've got anything lying around anyway. No, we haven't. Ah, we're going to have to cancel that contract. Oh, man. Really not having a good day. Well, it's another thing learnt. You do just stop the worker incorrectly, you can get it started fairly easily again. So that's pretty easy. Oh man, gonna have to cancel this. Oh, this is just not going well today. I think that I'm going to stop recording now and I'll come back to it. Just not concentrating well enough. My fault. We'll get back to you. Well, we'll record it. I don't know whether I'll leave this in the recording or not. So we're just checking up on our contract on field 75, 39% done. We're 14. Let's see if we can get another contract going. Let's get back to the store. Here we go. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a debacle this whole month. We seem to be really I think we've still got a fertilizer contract that is... No, we didn't. We forgot to... We had to cancel it because we didn't get any equipment. Yeah, right. So that luckily didn't cost us too much. Let's have a look and see. Harvesting. Farmland 11. What are we harvesting? A red beet. It's a big field. It's not worth the money. Really isn't worth the money. Rock removal. That should be fairly quick. Let's go and do that. It's going to take us a little while to get there though. Yeah. We don't have anything to load the equipment onto, so we can't do that contract. Spraying. Stone picking. Wood transport. I just can't. Should be able to do it, but the problem is I can't handle that. The equipment. I struggle to handle the equipment. What is this one for 4,000? It's also vegetables, but how big is the field? It's a huge field. What else have we got in the harvesting? Green beans. I think maybe we should go and harvest green beans because we haven't ever done that before. Yeah, let's do that so that we can go and check out what that looks like. We've got 8 hours to do it in, so we'll have to finish it off. But in any case, let's get that done. Why? Where are we? Where's the field though? It is a way away, but yeah, we'll get, yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Let's try. Can't go any worse than the others have gone. Well, they haven't gone that badly. It's just a fertilizing one that we had the problem with. So borrow the items. Keen to see how the beans go. Right, so we've got the equipment here, so let's get the harvester going. We can put that onto a worker, I suppose. We'll do a little bit ourselves just to see how it goes. So let's have a look and see how we get there. So we're out. We passed the warehouse, then straight along until we get to a crossroads. And then right down the crossroads, and we should see 64. Okay, it just shouldn't be. Why are we doing that? Pressing the wrong buttons again. Right, let's head on down to 64. I don't know what the top speed of this is. It looks like about 17 miles an hour, so it'll take a little while. Oh, lady strolling across the... Right, let's get going. So there's the warehouse, that's the road just after that. Whoa, that time it wasn't my fault. That time it was the school bus driver's fault. He didn't even stop. Right, we'll see you once we get down there. Right, so here we are. This is field 64 down here. And yeah, let's get started. And unfold the machine. And lower the harvester, turn on the harvester. This is of course a new machine, the BP2140E. Turn off the harvester, let's see what happens. Yeah, we're harvesting. Fantastic. First time I've harvested green beans, and once again I've missed a little bit. Right, we'll put that onto a worker so we can go and get the equipment that is required. And that's A-OK. We go. Probably going to go to the middle of the field. Start there, so that's not a problem. Let's have a look at this machine as it works. Fantastic in all its glory. Look at all that. Of course we started in the wrong direction, didn't we? So it throws out the stalks net along the side and along the front by the looks of things. Not sure what the capacity is, but we'll find out. 2% about 6,000 litres. We'll have to find out how it empties it out. But we'll do that. So let's get back and go and looks like we finished the other contract. So yeah, contract 64. So that's finished. So that's good. That one worked out okay. Let's just make sure that we finished it. And go to the top. Completed. Yeah, let's get that. That's another $2,000 in the bank. Collect. Hey. Right. Now let's get back to picking up the trailer. And we are on the Baseki, I think, yeah. Haven't used that before. Wonder if it's got the... Well, was there many hills in the way? I don't think there was. In any case, we will get this down to the field, and then we might still have a look. We might still be able to squeeze in another contract that we can do with a worker. We're only up to 9,000 at the moment. Right, we'll see you once we get there. Right, you're with me now. I'm going to see if I can get a shortcut through the... Go and have a quick look at the riverboat restaurant. Now I did see where the field was, that there was a road down to the restaurant, so I'm hoping that this is a shortcut. We've still sometime got to find out where we build the stagecoach. Now, which way is it? Let's say it's probably... Oh yeah, it is, yeah. Willie's. I think we're going to go up that way there. Let's have a quick squiz once we're down here. So, presume we can deliver product to here. It's probably not going to open. I must say, I thought it might be a little bit more colourful. It does look like we can have a little walk along the... Can we go up top deck? Lovely view across the river there. Beautiful. This is a little bit of a... Can't seem to find another way to get up to the top deck. There's somebody up there. There might be a set of stairs somewhere else. Let's have a look. Yep, can't find a way to get to the top deck, but this probably is a way. In any case, let's go and do what we are meant to be doing and go and check up on that contract, see if it's ready to be emptied. Seems to be going quite slowly. Maybe working into the evening. There it is down there. It's only done just done one lap. Don't know what it's doing in the corner here. It's probably sorting itself out for the rest of the contract. So this probably takes a little while it does the corners out. Let's go and have a look and see if it's done the same at the bottom corner and made... Oh. It's just looking after the corners first. Yeah, it's left a little bit there in the corners, but I would imagine it'll go a lot quicker once. Yeah, so it's sorting out the corners so that it can complete the headlands as such. Right, so while it's doing that, let's go and have a look, and we'll just pop them back to the... So while we're doing that, we're just going to just pop on back to the contracts, and let's have a look and see if there's another smallish contract that we can do. Cultivating it's what is 27? It's delivery. That's probably where we have to deliver the green beans to. 3,000, cultivating 2.99. Let's go and get that one done. So we'll borrow the items for that. Okay, and back. There we go. What are we on the Linda? Small piece of equipment to do this job, so we'll definitely have to put that onto a worker as well. The worker costs are going to be exorbitant, I think. We are moving in the right direction. We've got a bit more money than what we started on earlier on. Where do we have to go to? So let's have a look and see. We are here. So the best way... Oh, it's a bit of a roundabout way to get there. I think the quickest way is back down over the ferry. So let's do that. Ferry back up to the main road at the top, and then left. Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way, and we'll check up once we get a little bit closer. Right, ferry time. Right, here we are at the field 26, and we'll just get the old worker going, then we can go back and check out our harvester. Right, yeah, it looks like a fairly complicated little thing, but should work out okay. and A and B. It's probably going to work in the middle. Let's have a quick look at the lint track in action. Yep, and away it goes. Fantastic. Right. Oops, we're holding up the traffic. We've got a queue. Not quite. How full are we on the... We're only 15% full. Done 25% of the... it wants to empty out, so we might as well just do that. Interesting to see. Wait a minute, don't go down, don't go down. There we go, just getting a bit closer. There we go, fantastic. That's good. Right, so we've still got the two contracts still to finish off. The harvesting contract on green beans on 64, we'll get back to that in a minute. But I thought I would just dispense with the worker on field 28 and just complete it quickly myself. Hopefully I can get this done, then we'll just be able to complete the harvesting contract. That'll take us to the end of this month, October. Get into the winter months. I'm not sure how much we're going to have to do, how many contracts are going to be available in the winter months. We'll have to have a look and see. Then what we'll do is in the early on in the new month, we will see how much money we've got. We still have an available bank loan. I'm not sure whether we should try and get a couple of... Well, I think what we'll do is, once we've claimed these two amounts, we should have enough to get a little bit going on the next stage of the buildings, the constructables. Don't really want to take loans to build that. We can, if we just want to finish it off, but it just means we have to service the building. I think what we'll do is we'll buy the equipment or the materials that we need as we go along after each day, or maybe in the early part of the next month, after we've paid off our interest and what we owe on the bank loan, to just to keep us going, or just to keep it ticking over, let's put it that way, so that we are reasonably up to date money wise. So we won't have a lot of money, basically. We'll be tight on the money front, but the constructions will be getting filled up, so to speak. And hopefully they'll be doing some progress, and then before we know it, the next stage will be finished. Move the bunker up. There we go. Sure. For a minute I thought we'd overshot it. So now we've got to work out where to go and deliver this. Let's just pull that back. I think it's empty. Yes, it is empty. Right. How much have we got in here? Just over 10,000 litres. Where does the contract say we need to deliver that to? Selling station, Grain River Silo, which is right at the top. We're right at the bottom, right at the top. So easiest way to get there. Up the road, through the crossroads, then second right. And then right up to, yeah, I think I've got it. Away we go. There we go. We are just about at the grains. Was it a grain silo? We'll find out soon. It's down here somewhere. Hope there's not too many places to deliver here. Let's just make sure. Let's make sure. It's the day we're having today. Grain River Silo. So let's just make sure. So if we go into prices and Grain River Silo, and we hit a tag there. Yep, there it is there. Better safe than sorry, as they say. Now we just hope that we've actually harvested enough. Green beans. Our first delivery of green beans. An extra $2,000, so that's quite nice. Well, I think that's where we're going to end this episode. I think we can put this onto barges. We've got to try that out, because that looks like... Let's just jump out and have a look at that quickly before we sign off. Because I think that we can actually load here. Can we? I don't know. Going to have to try. There's a crate there. Well, that's where we're going to end this episode, but before we completely end the episode, let's collect our money. 2,000, so we've got 2,100 plus we got 2,000 odd for the delivery, so about 4,000. 4,000 odd, so yeah, that was blood money, to be honest. 2,100 collected. We had 14,000, and now we got the long walk home. Better call a taxi. Right, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, warts and all, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.